A dry start here today at the Smoko Olympics on the number 4 honey chicken noodle with just the odd sip of English breakfast tea as he works through to completing the noodles and draining the polka dot cup. Bloody marvellous. Hello. Welcome. Hi, Pie. I hope you've had a bloody marvellous day. I certainly have. Came home today, I couldn't wait to collapse into this chair and just have a nap. I was absolutely shattered after the week that I've had. Worked hard and, well, we got most of the work done. Bloody marvellous. Up early for an 8 o'clock start. It was a beautiful, crisp morning, a little damp, lots of dew on the ground and on the car, but drove in and had a wonderful morning out surveying. As I say, a damp start, so started with wet feet, but they dried out by the time the students had finished. And very cooperative group of students who wanted to get the work done and find out what was going on. So, enjoyed my morning a lot. I'm pretty sure the students did too. And that sort of finishes off that part of the course. And we'll be looking at the total station when we come back next week. So once that was done, I had one of my students, we went out to, former students went out for a bit of lunch at the Bakehouse Cafe. I had a pie, a pork and watercress pie. I enjoyed it, but I don't know that I'd do it again. I thought it could have had a bit more meat and a bit less gravy, which is not a complaint I make often these days. Most of the pies I've been having are pretty full. But the pie itself was reasonably full of material, but just perhaps not the exact material I wanted. So we had a great chat, caught up about all sorts of things, and came back. Now, when I planned this meeting, I was pretty sure that my next class started at 2 o'clock. So as I headed off to my class, I could see, there's no one there. I'm going to be the first one there. I had headed slightly earlier than I normally did. And when I got there, the classroom was full of students. I was an hour late. My class had actually started at 1. I was a little bit early for my 2 o'clock, which is just as well. So we got that all done and finished and back to the office to tidy everything up. And not that there was a lot to tidy up, and come on home because I was shattered. I'd had enough. So I came home and had me nap, and now I'm stuck into my social media. Bloody marvellous. And by the numbers, 5,800 steps and a Friday nap, 6 hours of teaching, 2 hours of admin, and the weight unchanged, battery flat. The Great Atlantic Sargassum Belt is a what? Put your answer in the comments below the video, please. The Great Atlantic Sargassum Belt. What is it? One of these car dealers is not named after a person. Which is it? It's Hyundai. It's derived from a Korean word Honja, meaning modernity. Yes, Hyundai, modernity. So, the answer to this one was submitted firstly by David from Desmond Stonders, followed very closely by Howie Jones. But it's David that takes the place on the Hall of Fame. Bloody marvellous. Cheers. Fuel legit. This has been a maureo presentation, recorded live in our studio at Ngaruawahia, Aotearoa, New Zealand, the land of the long white cloud, place where Kiwis live, in a paradise we like to call God's own country.